thoughts. All right. Hey there, Billy Clairvoyant. You probably didn't notice this because I doubt you listen back to your own podcast, but there have been throwback parallels. I actually listen to my podcast as I upload them. I'm just listening to them, you know. I don't know why I do.
He loves the sound of his own voice.
That's not true. I've learned to love it. When you first hear your own voice, you don't like it. Now, I can't live without it. I walk around with headphones in my house just listening to my own podcast. When Andrew cuts together the clips, he uses the same date from 8 years ago. Last Thursday was from November 17th, 2008. Oh, he told me he does that. That's cool. He said in that episode you made a reference to Cash Cab, which was hosted by your guest this week, Ben Bailey. Also, a couple weeks ago when you first mentioned watching Westworld, the throwback clip had you mention the original Westworld, once again 8 years ago to the day. Yeah, back then that's when I wanted to buy the rights to it. Until I realized it was zillions of dollars, and I was like, oh, forget it. Bye-bye, everybody. I had my whole representation all excited, like, is he going to do something like this? Are we going to get a piece of this? And I was like, oh, that's too much money. He said, I'll be on the lookout for more of these in hopes to exploit your magic. Love you, love Nia. Well, that's all.
Love you too, boo.
That's all due to... what's his face? Andrew, like, I think he tries to find, like, the parallel. So that's his homework, not mine. All right, Thanksgiving recipe. Hey there, Billy Whitemeat. I like that, Billy Whitemeat.
Bill Burr, the other white meat.
The other white meat. Hey there, Billy Whitemeat. What are you going to teach us to cook this year? If I don't get another cooking video like the pie crust masterpiece, I'm boycotting the season. I'm the single one of my siblings, and last year I showed up with the pie and waited till everyone was done to let them know I made it. Then I showed them your video, and we had some full belly laughs. Full belly laughs is what you want to say. Don't let me let my family down. Don't let me let my family down by letting me down. Okay.
Oh, God.
Thanks for all the free laughs.
Painful hearing you get through that sentence.
I know. My eyes are always 10 words ahead of what I can fucking remember. I think that's what happens. Or maybe I'm just dumb. It's going to be sad when our kid's a better reader than me fucking 6 months in.
Our baby's going to teach you how to read. He's going to read you a book at night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whenever I've read to, like, my nieces and nephews, like, there's a point when they stop looking at the book and they just turn around and look at me. And then it's, like, more pressure. And I'm literally reading, like, the rabbit goes hop, 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 hop. It doesn't go hop. It hops. A cow goes moo. Maybe that helps you out there, fucking old and bald. Well, I feel like last year, like, making a pie crust was like a real fucking skill that I had. Like, I don't know what else to show you guys how to make. You know, if Nia lets me get this fucking griddle that I want to get.
Oh, my God, this griddle.
Oh, my God, this fucking griddle. It's like you love when I cook, but you don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like you like your freedom, but you don't want to see how it happens. You're the same way with food, you know? Touchdown fucking Redskins. God damn it.
Because what are you trying to do here? You're trying to get, like, every fucking invention that has to do with cooking or grilling or smoking or frying. You want to buy it. And it's just like, where are we going to put all this shit?
Okay. List all the shit that I've bought.
I'm not saying that you've bought it all. I'm saying that you want to buy it all.
And why I do want to buy it all. And why haven't I bought it all?
Because there's no room for it.
And who determined that?
I mean...
Oh, another missed extra point. Who determined that, Nia? You decided that.
I thought it was a mutual.
It wasn't.
All right.
I had a buddy of mine was going to hook me up with a smoker, pellet smoker. You said no.
Well, because he tried to act like he told me it was the size of a typewriter.
He was doing me a solid.
Then when he actually showed it to me, he was like, "Come here, let me show you what it looks like." And then I looked at it and I'm like, "In what universe is this the size of a typewriter?" It
was the size of a small fridge.
Like a sewing machine. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's more like a sewing machine." I'm like, "A sewing machine is not a typewriter."
Can I tell you something, Nia? That's why guys are great. That's why I love that dude forever. Because, you know, we do that for each other. I don't know if women do. I won't speak for you guys, but guys do that for each other. It's the size of a wallet.
We need a kitchen the size of his kitchen in order to do all the things that you want to do.
Yeah,
kitchen's
it's a
not that
portable thing. It's on fucking wheels. It's in the back. But we got like 3 fucking tables in the backyard, and I can't get rid of any of them. Those tables for the fucking potato salad. You know?
Every piece of furniture I put in the backyard has a function, and we have used it in that function. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean.
No, what you're doing is you've become the dictator of the fucking backyard. You're the woman. I own the backyard. I own the fucking garage. If we had a basement, that's my shit. You can have the rest of the fucking house. All right?
So what are you saying?
I'm saying I'm getting that griddle.
Okay.
All right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're gonna say that until I fucking make you a nice fucking steak and cheese, or make some hash browns, or make you a grand slam breakfast.
You've been making all of those things without the griddle. You've been making all those things without the griddle.
Because I'm a talented guy.
Right, so exactly. So what do you need all this other stuff for if you're so talented?
Because just imagine how good it would taste if I actually had a fucking griddle. Even those fucking stoves that have a griddle, the thing sucks because it's one heat source. So you can't have difference. You can't move it around. You can't play with your heat. It sucks. It's like, this is the temperature. It's a pain in the fucking ass. And it's one thing if you got a pot or a pan, you can take it on the heat, take it off. But when you're on your fucking griddle, you want one on, one off, or maybe one a little bit on.
Why don't you just get one of those little electric griddles? Like the little
what am I, a freshman in college?
Once you can put on your counter.
Well, when you divorce me, oh, that's too sad to say.
Why
if you ever
would
do
you
that,
say that?
you ever do that? And
Why would you ever say that?
Because you're asking me as a grown fucking man to buy divorcee kitchen products. The fuck are you talking about?
Divorcee.
Yeah, I'll go to McDonald's and grab some extra packets of ketchup for in the future when I need more ketchup. I've done all that, Nia. I've used chairs for tables. I ate pasta all fucking day and pancakes. I've done all that.
I'm
done.
Yes, we know.
Yeah. Yo, you sick of my self-made man shit? It annoys you, doesn't it?
I would eat spaghetti with the Prego and the bread because it would fill me up and it would last me all night.
That's
so
right.
I could do all my spots. And I would eat pancakes because it kept me the most full when I was on the road.
Filled me up like cement. And you know how I'm doing that for? The fucking people out there, women included, who want to fucking make something happen. And food's a big thing because you got to fucking have it every day. So you got to have that shit that fills you up, all right? Listen, don't let this little ray of sunshine fucking rain on your parade, okay? I'm here for all you guys. I'm the positive guy. I'm the motivational speaker. Hey, speaking of motivational, what the fuck's going on with the P90X guy? Did he become a vegan or something? Well, first of all, he's not doing P90X anymore. He's got a different thing late night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Tony Horton, he's looking a little like he's not doing his pull-ups anymore.
He's getting older.
He's looking like, I don't know. He's looking all veggie. Anyways, so I don't know what I'm going to make this year.
I told you. Oh, you mean for the people?
For this guy here. Yeah, you want me to? I'm not showing my secret family fucking recipe of the best stuffing you're ever going to have. Admit it. Most people's stuffing fucking sucks.
This stuffing that Bill makes, oh my God, it's so delicious.
And I've never had good. That's the only stuffing I've ever had that I even like.
Me too. I don't ever like stuffing. I don't
gross.
like it. It's always, too wet.
Or it has that bad aftertaste.
Yeah, this is nice and crispy and like buttery. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, like when you got that fucking barbecue the other night, you didn't like the cornbread? They put that weird ingredient in there.
Awful.
Fumble. You so-and-so.
Read another question.
Damn it. When the fuck did I become such a Packers fan? There's just certain old NFL teams I like. I actually like the Giants. Can you fucking believe that after what they did to my Patriots twice? One flew over the cuckoo's nest. All right. Hey there, old Billy Bibbit.
That's funny.
Who's Bibbit?
There's a character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, shit. What's his face downstairs there? An old friend of mine has gone so far down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories that he really can't even function in society anymore. Oh, that's relatable. Tell him to start telling jokes. He is unable to hold a conversation for 2 minutes without going off on some rambling horse shit about chemtrails, Freemasons, aliens, and all of that crap. Completely oblivious to the fact that none of us are interested in hearing about all that nonsense he reads on the internet. It used to be funny. We were driving out west a few years back, and he pointed out at some lights moving up in the sky and said, "Those are the aliens that follow me around."
Oh,
this sounds like a mental issue, dude.
Yeah,
I said,
I was gonna say.
what does that sign on the right said? He said, airport next exit. And I said, yeah, those are airplanes, you jackass. And he said, well, maybe some of them. Wow. He goes, okay, it's been over a decade of that kind of shit, and it's gotten way, way worse. Because of this obsession and the resulting paranoia, he can't even hold down a menial job, and all of his friends have abandoned ship. He's become addicted to painkillers. I think he already had a mental issue, man.
Yeah, of course.
Has been in and out of rehab centers and hospitals because of bizarre health problems, and is now bordering on full-blown schizophrenia.
That sucks.
Well, you don't get that from reading conspiracy theories, sir.
Yeah, you really kind of did a fucking bait and switch here with this question. That whole thing in the beginning was just like a red herring. It turns out he's got like serious mental problems.
What's a red herring? It's just a distraction.
Exactly. It's something that you think is the cause of, I'm not going to explain it right because I'm tired, but.
Oh, I got to use that excuse sometimes. When I use an expression, then I go, oh, Jesus,
No,
where's
my
the
brain,
fucking defense?
My brain is mush.
Ah, Christ. How many points does fucking Aaron Rodgers got to put up, It's like Tom Brady, same thing. How many fucking points does he got to score? This guy got no defense. I want to respect his right to believe what he wants to believe, but in the end, it has only caused him to lead an increasingly miserable and lonely life that will end in a tragedy and a sparsely attended funeral unless something changes soon. So how the fuck do you bring someone back from so far over the edge? Okay, well, he might be exaggerating a little bit with maybe he's using schizophrenia as like a fucking filler word there. Like, this guy's a narcissist. This guy's a sociopath.
No, but this sounds like paranoid schizophrenia. This is exactly what it is.
Dr. Hill, are you going to diagnose that on this fucking wonderfully written fucking
considering that
email?
I had, unfortunately, a member of my family who went through this exact thing, I do feel that I recognize it a little bit. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Okay, but do you feel like that you can make that diagnosis as someone who is not a doctor?
No, of course
is not a comedian,
completely.
Is not even a podcaster? That you can, on a podcast done by a comedian, as not a doctor, diagnose this person that you've never met based on this 4-paragraph email.
You asked me to come in here, so I'm giving my opinion.
I thought you were going to start a song. You asked me to come here. Are you annoyed that lady singing about all the ingredients? You get annoyed when black shit goes fucking mainstream and then white people ruin it?
Well,
I got peas, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. That's you name it. Yeah, that thing.
You name it.
I swear to God, if that's what my
it had a nice little week-long run before everyone else.
If that's what my church was like, I would go every week if it was only a half hour long. I just can't get into the fucking. I like the singing part in black churches, but even when the priest, regardless of race, when they get up there and they start saying that this invisible guy gives a shit about me, I tap out. I just can't listen to it.
Anyway,
he wants you to have Jesus wants you to have that
back to
second flat
here.
screen downstairs.
Your friend needs professional help. You're not going to be able. I like Joel Osteen. He's a very positive guy.
Well, you know something? He's been out there long enough that you'd think if there was a scandal, it would come out by now, right?
Mm-hmm. Your friend needs professional help. This is beyond your. This is beyond your pay grade.
Jesus, don't shit on the guy. He might have just been being funny just because.
No. I'm not shitting on him. I'm saying that his friend needs help, and this is not anything that he is qualified to do. So, because he's.
That's a not much nicer way of saying it's beyond your pay grade. Hey, buddy, why don't you go pick up your broom and keep sweeping up? This is the job of people with lab coats.
Wait, hold on a second. But what is he said, like, I respect his right to believe what he wants to believe, but in the end, Yeah, I don't even think he necessarily maybe even believes it. He's just got. He's become addicted to painkillers, has been in and out of rehab centers and hospitals because of bizarre health problems. Yeah, he is now bordering on full-blown schizophrenia. Yeah, I think you just got to be there for him, but maybe just check in on him and say, hey, are you taking your meds? Are you going to see your doctor? That type of thing. But I don't think you're going to be able to, like, help him with this. This is beyond you. Is that what I just sounded like?
You know what's fucking cool as shit? The Redskins still have a band. And they actually have a team song. I think that's fucking cool. At the professional level, for some reason, that all went away.
I hope our baby doesn't get your ADD.
Why? It's worked great for me.
Has it?
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
You name it.
I play drums, fly helicopters, tell jokes. You name it. ADD is a fucking great thing to have. It sucks with some shit, but it sucks when you're in school and you're gonna do poorly in school and everyone's gonna say you're fucking dumb. But when you get out in the world, man, it's fucking tremendous. It's tremendous. I know. I run around all day long.
You don't have it you don't have it like severely though. You aren't able to focus on things.
You just get, you even got the lab glasses on tonight, don't you? You just fucking diagnosing everything. How do you know what I have it as?
Remember when we tried to do that ADD questionnaire and you couldn't even pay attention long enough to answer the question?
Yeah, but part of that was because I was annoyed with it. You want to revisit that real quick?
No.
Do an oldie but goodie? All right, Bill, my kid is 14 years old, and he wants a drone for Christmas. The drone market is huge with kids these days. When I was a kid, we wanted to fly something for the sake of flying it. Now they all have cameras attached to them, and they hover in a real creepy way. He's not a punk, so he won't flip out if he doesn't get one. His friends have them, so it's not like he'd never use one. If I did get him one, he's not the type of kid to fly it up to someone's window, so that's not the concern. I'm coming from a place like if I didn't want him to get an earring. More of don't be that kid. I might be overreacting, but there's just something about drones. What do you think? Congrats on the condition. Thank you. I would say I agree with you.
No drones.
No drones with the cameras. That's too much. The shit I would have fucking done. I would have the hottest chick in the neighborhood. I would have had it out there, hovering near her bathroom.
Use it to be pervy.
Flying out there. Of course you would.
If he's not, then his friends are going to. His friends are going to be like, let's just take it over here and just see.
And this is the thing. You know that the person watching is jerking off if it immediately crashes.
So kids are really using drones? Like, is that the hot gift this Christmas? Is a drone for a teenager?
I mean, it's an amazing fucking thing. It really is. I mean, I can't imagine like just flying over a neighborhood to see what your neighborhood looks like from the air or your house. All of that would be cool. But the possibilities, the shit that you could do with those things with a juvenile brain, I would be nervous. One of the best things my parents did was they never let us play video games. They never let us play it. You're not getting that. It's going to fuck with your schoolwork. You know what's funny is I still fucked up in school. But the great thing is I'm not a fucking 48-year-old gamer. You know? Like, I just think that's really like, I kind of judge that shit. Like, after a while, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't you want to go outside? Like the amount of time that people spend, you could learn a language, you could learn how to play an instrument. I'm literally doing what every adult does. You could go out and do the things that I find interesting. The fuck, if you're into video games, go ahead and play them. But I'm glad that I didn't because I waste enough time watching fucking sports. I can't imagine. Because I told you, I've always said I tapped out after Grand Theft Auto 3. It literally took over my life. I'm so sick of this fucking commercial where they show the Ford F-150 with the aluminum bed and it doesn't have any bed liner, and they drop the fucking toolbox into it, and then they show the Chevy with the steel one. This is such bullshit advertising. What it really is I bet the Ford gets better gas mileage because it has a lighter bed, and then all you do is just put the same rubber guard that comes in all pickup trucks. What kind of a fucking asshole buys a pickup truck and you don't have the bed liner? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Chevy. Even though I like the Silverado. All right, Thanksgiving debacle. Oh, Billy Turkey Legs.
Don't get your kid a drone if you don't want them to have the drone. You're the parent.
All right. Was that another ADD moment? Did I leave it there? I'm in a little debacle with my lady about Thanksgiving. I want my girl to come to my Thanksgiving, but it starts like only an hour before hers. I'm in a little bit of a debacle with my lady about Thanksgiving. I want my girl to come to my Thanksgiving, but it starts only an hour before hers. But they are in the same town, mind you. Mine's at my aunt's house, and hers is at her parents'. Mine starts at 12. Hers starts at 1:30. I want her to come to mine for a little bit before hers, but she's not having it because she's got to help her mom cook. Well, this is easy. So you just say you'll be over there at fucking 1:30 and you're just going to make an appearance. What, you going to make you not see your family on Thanksgiving? He said, on one hand, I'm super salty and want to make a huge deal about this because I really want her there and I think she's being selfish. But on the other hand, I understand she's got to help her mom cook and stuff. At least that's her excuse. I know she loves her family, but it really pisses me off because she's never been to my family's shit, but I've gone to plenty of hers. Her defense is that she's never made me miss any of my family gatherings to go to hers, but my family is a bunch of nut jobs, and you get the point. Old Billy Burnt Dick, I could use some words of wisdom. I'm a huge fan. Thanks, and go fuck yourself. Happy holidays. Huge fan. Well, I mean, this is all you're doing, so you can undo all of this. All right? You know, you just got to put your foot down and just say, listen, I understand you got to help your mother cook, but, I want to see my family on Thanksgiving. So I will go over there. I'll be there for an hour. All right? And then I'll be over here at 1:30 and time to eat. And if she has a problem with that, just ask her, why do you have a problem with that? This is perfect. You don't have to come. You don't have to come to my family of nut jobs, as you say. And
yeah, is she trying to get out of going to your families? Is what I'm wondering. Because most people, I feel like in this situation, you just split it up. So if she's got to go help her family cook, you could go over there with her while they're doing that. Talk to the dad or the brothers, whatever. I don't know if they're going to be cooking or whatever. Spend that time, have the meal, and then the two of you then go to your family's house for dessert and like coffee and a movie or game night or whatever. You know?
No, but his starts early. His starts at 12. Theirs starts at 1:30. So I'm saying, listen, you go over to your mom's house, you cook. I'm going over to my aunt's from 12 to 1. I'll be back at 1:30. You show up and then you show up at like 1:40. You know what I mean?
You can't spend like an hour though. That's nothing. Because you're like the food isn't going on the table right at 12. Everyone's gonna like saunter in around 12:30, 12:45, sit down, then eat.
I would take it.
He's gonna be there for like 2 or 3 hours.
This is what I would do. I would say this is the deal. I'm going there for an hour. Then I'm gonna go over to 1:30. Right, 1:30. I'll be at your place. But next year we're going to my family's. This isn't even like I'm not gonna like never see my family on Thanksgiving again.
Right.
I would never do that to you. Are you saying I can't see my family anymore on Thanksgiving? You just do that.
Or you just go to his families and just say, hey, text me when you guys are about to like sit down, because she's going to cook and do all this other stuff. So it's like, text me when you guys are about to sit down. I'll let you know where I'm at with my dinner, and then I'll just come over there.
And then what he need to do is say it totally calmly. Do not trash her. Do not say anything insulting about her family. Do not let her. When you stay calm, if she does that thing where she then tries to bait you into a fight, do not take the bait. Just ask her why she's reacting that way, or just stay calm, stay on target. Star Wars, right? You just make your points, and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Well, there you go. So you like how great a movie was Casablanca?
It was really nice.
I finally understood the fucking movie. I always got confused. I understood the love story, but I didn't quite understand, unoccupied France, and they're talking to like Nazi Germany and shit. It's just like they're taking over your country, and it's just like, I guess they hadn't, their power hadn't gotten to that point, because there was like Italian soldiers there was German soldiers, and there was fucking these German Nazi guys. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again. I'd maybe read a little bit of fucking history, but I actually understood the love story this time. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that woman too, huh?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she was like modern day beautiful too. A lot of them back then are back then beautiful. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what do you say there, fucking Ellis Island?
Yeah, no, she's a classic.
There she goes. There you go. You're sleeping like a damn dog lately.
Oh my God!
Because of your condition.
Because of my condition, makes me very tired.
I think you're being a jerk about it, personally.
I think you're being a jerk about it.
I'm not. Why does my fucking leg hurt? Oh my God, I'm gonna end like those fucking people in the orchestra pit. Just fucking. You see that one guy was like 55, just sitting there. He looked like he just fell off a motorcycle. Anyways, well, I'm glad you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it because I'm watching all the rest of the football Sundays from here on out as I empty the liquor cabinet.
So is that our last Sunday out? Is that what you're saying? Until
No, I would like to do that. I've been
pop?
looking up museums and shit on the down low, trying to understand art. Because I never understood it. I find that I like, I forget what period it is. It's the Van Gogh and the period after Van Gogh. I like that shit.
Okay. That's cool.
I like that. The abstract, I'm starting to understand that. Well, you don't need lines. You have colors to suggest moods. It's like, all right.
Look at you.
Kind of looks like a 5-year-old. It's always going to look like a 5-year-old did it.
Do you like modern art, do you think? Or do you like the more old classic stuff? Like the Van Gogh versus the Jeff Koons.
I don't know who Jeff Koons is.
Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol was the original hipster and is brutally, brutally fucking overrated.
Ooh, hot take.
And was not a nice person.
What about Basquiat? Did you like Basquiat? I like Basquiat.
Is that the dude who looks like Savion Glover, but he painted?
Savion Glover. Wow. Oh my God. I haven't heard that name in a while. Yes, he's sort of like the weekend before he cut his hair. He was doing like an homage to Basquiat. Yes, that's.
Oh, it was. All right.
That's Jean-Michel Basquiat.
That's the most modern person I listen to.
Yeah,
The Weeknd. To the point I pre-ordered his next album.
I know. I love it.
I got the first 2 songs.
You did. I want to hear it. We should listen to it after this.
Absolutely.
As I fall asleep because of my condition. How far are we talking about my condition? Not that much, right?
What do you mean?
Like, we're not going to get into all specifics.
No, we're not. Because something's got,
the sex and all that.
Yeah,
we're
what it is.
That.
Yeah, pictures. No, none of that shit. Okay?
Right.
It's just like the kitchen. You're just going to know it got redone.
Just know
that's
that
it. I share enough. But there's too many fucking weirdos on the fucking internet. I do not understand people that post pictures of their children,
because you get excited
with your fucking
cute.
home address right above your fucking head for the family photo.
Because they're so cute and you just want to like show off, But I definitely understand why we will not be doing that.
All right, this is probably a conversation that should have happened off of the podcast. All right, you fucking cunt.
Bill.
What the fuck did I do to my leg? I just laid down and I feel like I hyperextended my knee.
I can't stop my leg.
Who is that?
That comedian. I can't stop my leg. What's his name?
Yeah, you always bring him up.
Richard Klein. No.
Robert Klein.
Robert Klein.
Robert Klein. I can't stop my leg. Very good. Look at you. See, I went Savion Glover. Then you hit me back white style. Little Robert Klein. All right, that's the podcast for this week. Go fuck yourselves. All right, Westworld. Hey, Billy Bot. I'm fascinated with artificial intelligence. You mentioned Westworld in a 60-minute piece last week, and I wanted to share with you this perspective on AI. Westworld is the most compelling aspect of AI's advancement. Westworld is the most... I think he meant to go Westworld. He goes, the most compelling aspect of AI's advancement is that when it does in fact surpass the human brain in all aspects and begins to consider self-preservation, it will happen almost completely overnight as far as the public is concerned. I suggest you watch this short TED Talk by Sam Harris. I actually watched that. We will put up the link. He also talks about the political implications on the world stage, i.e., would China launch an attack if they thought we were dangerously close to losing control of our technology? It seems as if... See, this is why, I already can't read. This guy writes a sentence. It seems as if, though, you would need all world leaders. As if, though? Is that grammatically correct? Oh, it seems as if, comma, which isn't there, though you would need all world leaders and tech leaders to focus their efforts on controlling the AI instead of advancing it further, period. I don't know how to read that sentence. This seems unlikely. It'd be like jerking off to just the point before completion for the rest of eternity. Good luck out there. Yeah, all the world leaders would want to try to control it. It's not going to happen. I don't understand why we're doing it.
And I don't understand why there has to be these constant technological improvements. It's just all based on money. I mean, what if it just stopped right here? Like, how fucking great is your life right now? If you're in a first world country, you're not the person putting together these devices that makes our lives so great in a third world country. It's fine. We should have just fucking. We're just sitting at the blackjack table rather than just taking our winnings and just going back to our room. We're just fucking sitting here, and eventually we're just gonna crap out. We're gonna lose it all. I absolutely believe that 100%. And I think it is just so fucked up, weird, and bizarre that even if you're not a conspiracy theorist, what is the fucking purpose of making robots to this goddamn level? You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of fucking weirdos at the top. I'm telling you, they want to phase out the rest of us, and they just want a bunch of zombies that will do whatever the fuck they want them to do, and that they can fuck and do whatever the hell they want to them. And then eventually they'll just take them over and they'll fucking kill them. Or is that like one of the many movies that I've watched about it? Anyways, I'm a paranoid psycho, but I think in this instance, I think it's good to be paranoid. All right. Roommate psycho. Hey there, you freckly bastard. I've been living with a guy for about 6 months. We've known each other for about a year. Everything has been good between us with no issues, which is weird because I never have a good experience with roommates. Well, if you never have a good experience, you got to start looking at yourself. Either who you're picking or maybe you're the asshole. Maybe you're a cunt. All right. Anyways, over the weekend, I went out of town to visit family, and while I was away, he got drunk, went into my room, tore up a body pillow on my bed. When I got back, he had a guilty look on his face, told me that what happened, and then apologized. Needless to say, it was fucking awkward, and all I could say was that strange behavior and tried to break the awkwardness by kind of jokingly asking him not to kill me. Nothing else has been said since regarding the issue. What do you think I should do? I want to talk to a psychiatrist to see what he thinks, but I figure you are the next best option. In other words, you're too cheap to get a professional opinion. You're going to ask me. First things first, I get a lock on my bedroom door. Dude, if you're literally concerned for your safety, I would fucking move out. That's what I would do. I would get another fucking place without telling this fucking person. I would move 80% of my shit over there. I would then fucking tell him in the presence of one of my friends that I was leaving. And, and I would just, pay for the last half of the month and I would get the fuck out of there. Dude, if you're going to go see a psychiatrist and you're worried that this guy's going to do some sort of bodily harm to you, I would get the fuck out of there. I don't care how nice an apartment it is. I don't give a shit if your name's on the fucking lease. I would just leave. The fact that he got drunk and went into your room and violently attacked a body pillow. I mean, and you're sitting there going was he so drunk that he went in there, he saw that giant lump and he thought it was me under the pillows and that could have been, yeah, fuck that guy. And why do you have to feel awkward around him? Why do you have to break the tension? Yeah, you should have been like, dude, that's completely psychotic behavior. I need you to fucking move out. You say that after you get rid of all the knives. Yeah, I would just, move on. The fuck out of there. All right, Russia readies for war? War? Hey, Bill, did you hear Russia called all its foreign dignitaries back to the homeland? This isn't uncommon before an attack, but also probably just a scare tactic. If one day someone came on the news and said Russia threatened to bomb the West Coast, what would your state of mind be? I would be completely chill. Would you be like, nah, never going to happen? Or would you get in your new green car and hit the road with the lovely Nia and Cleo in tow? No. No, if Russia attacks us, I want to be the first person to get killed. Yeah, I don't want to live through that. I have no desire to live through a fucking world war. You know what I mean? It's one thing to actually be in the army, you know what I mean? And you got a group of pals and shit, but if you're going to be like the fucking, just the old farmer in the town, wondering which army's coming up the road next, I don't need that shit. Yeah. That's like the fat fuck there in North Korea when he said he was going to shoot a missile at Los Angeles. It's like, great, I hope you shoot it right at my house. I like the way the world is right now, and whatever I was going to use the word cataclysmic, but I was worried that I wouldn't say it right. Whatever fucking major thing happens, like, I don't want to survive it. I want to be the first person to go and, like, just be sitting there with my fucking little downloaded music, listening to it, and then it's over. And then when, like, all the rest of this shit happens, I don't want to fucking live through it. Start all over again, Fucking people getting polio again and the mumps. All right, Cleo eating grass. Hello, Bill. I owned a dog for 12 years, passed away in 2014. Sorry to hear that. Sometimes when we were out walking, it would dive into the bushes and chew on grass. From my observations, it usually exhibited this behavior if its deworming shots were long overdue, 4-month intervals. Deworming removes irritating flora that has accumulated in the gut. As a result of eating contaminated food or other nasty stuff, your dog may have licked off the floor while you're not around. A dog that is due for deworming has poor appetite, may vomit food, and sometimes lay down awkwardly due to intestinal cramps. My dog has shown none of those symptoms. My theory at the time was, since dogs are not herbivores, I don't know, ingesting grass was nature's way of getting fibrous roughage into the gut like a broom to sweep out the irritating gut. The end result was that after eating grass, my dog would later throw up a chunk of undigested food or take a huge dump, and he would be fine for many weeks after that purge. Yeah, but my dog eats grass all the fucking time. I hope my explanation was clear enough. It may not have been proven scientifically, or maybe it has. You could look it up. You could look up dog deworming. But I figured since you've complained about it in more than one podcast and no listeners have written to you about it yet, I could relate my own experiences with that behavior in a dog. Nevertheless, the best solution would be stick to the dog's deworming shots routine. I think we do that. Congratulations on your new Jag. Thanks for the podcast. I always thought it was like some sort of... I thought they ate grass when they were sick. But then she was just kind of doing it all the time. Who knows? I mean, who knows what the fuck they put in dog food? So, yeah. But we always have her up to date on all our stuff. All right, road rage. Dear Billiam, I have a solution to your road rage. Oh, okay, I'm all ears. It's a tactic I use to keep my cool when I'm behind the wheel. Bear in mind, this tactic only works if the windows are rolled up. Whenever you feel the urge to curse or yell, just pretend to do so, mouthing curse words and whatever else you want to say. All right, I'm already out, dude. That's just fucking weird. I'm not doing that. I'm not mouthing, fuck you, you fucking cunt. Shake your fists in the air and pretend to slam the steering wheel. Don't damage that Corinthian leather there. That's hilarious. Whoever upset you by cutting you off will see you losing your shit and fear for their safety. But the joke's on them. You're just faking it. You may look like a maniac, but it's also a lot of fun. Oh, I guess because it's so silly. It takes so much energy and concentration to just pretend to freak out that you quickly cool down and possibly forget what you got mad about in the first place. I hope this tip helps, and congrats on the new car. There's a lot to be said for straying from the pack, especially when it comes to European sports sedans. Best regards. Yeah, you know what I do when somebody cuts me off now in public? I just go, nice move. I would have done that. I try to find the fucking humor. What I was actually thinking of doing was having a Post-it or something, a checklist in my car before I got in the car. And even if it's as simple as just drawing a smiley face, don't let the cunts win underneath it, and just gradually driving down the road. The big thing is, for me, is if I'm late. Because I flip out even when I'm not late. But if I'm fucking late, which is my fault, I start driving like an asshole. I'm flipping the fuck out. And, but I'm really going to work on it. And I've been great for like the last 7 days. But like an asshole, you always hear me on the podcast too. I go, did you notice, Nia? I'm still like a little fucking kid where I need like the attention and the fucking approval. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to do it for her fucking approval. I have to do this, because it's the right fucking thing to do, rather than trying to get praise from my fucking wife over the bullshit. But I've decided I'm gonna beat this thing because I think I can, because I never, I don't know, I never tried to work on it, really. You know what I mean? Like I worked on getting better as a comedian. That happened. I worked on better at getting drums. That happened. I worked on getting a pilot's license. That happened. I never worked on my fucking temper. I just viewed it as like, well, that's how I'm wired. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. All that shit. So, I would like to be, you know, I'm done being that guy. I'm trying. I can hear all you guys laughing like there's no fucking, this is like, it's just not going to happen. Like sometimes I feel like I can beat my temper, and then other times I feel like I'm deciding that I'm going to, like, I can't dunk a basketball, and it's like, well, I've decided that I'm going to learn how to dunk a basketball. It's just one of those things like, dude, if you can't jump, you can't fucking jump. Sometimes it feels like that. Like literally I'm trying to, like, I'm going to learn how to sing. Dude, you're tone deaf. You can't fucking sing. You know? There's just certain things you just weren't born with that gift. And sometimes I feel like my temper is like that, but hopefully that isn't the case. All right, let me read the last couple of advertisements here. LegalZoom. Attention to detail is key when you run a business. Oh, you mean you can't just wing it there? You can't afford to take your eye off the prize even for a moment. Are either one of those sentences necessary? Attention to detail is key when you run a business. Really? You can't afford to take your eye off the prize, even for a moment. So don't let things like legal questions become a distraction. Use LegalZoom instead. LegalZoom was created 15 years ago by the brightest minds in law and technology as a way for everyday Americans to easily, affordably, and confidently navigate the legal system. And since LegalZoom isn't a law firm, you never have to worry about an attorney's billable hours piling up and costing you a fortune. With LegalZoom, you get no surprises pricing, customer reviews, and complete transparency. Well, if you're not a law firm, how the fuck are you going to give me advice on the law? Plus, you can have the peace of mind. Oh, I always say that. Here it is. Plus, you have the peace of mind of working with LegalZoom's network of independent attorneys available in 48 states who can answer your questions from start to finish at a reasonable flat rate instead of by the hour. So focus your time and energy on growing your business and use LegalZoom for legal stuff. LegalZoom, legal help is here. Make sure to enter Burr, B-U-R-R, in the referral box at checkout to save even more. LegalZoom.com. That's LegalZoom.com. Oh, what's today's date, by the way? October 17th. Okay, we're getting close. I was just thinking I pre-ordered the new Pretenders album. I think it's coming out soon. You know, if none of you guys got Chrissy Hynde's last solo album, Stockholm, highly recommend that. I actually listened to the Pretenders album when I have to fucking work out, you know, some of their early 80s stuff. And I know you're thinking like, Bill, don't you listen to like your fucking Guns N' Roses 80s shit? Sometimes it's just so fucking early and I'm so old. Like I need something a little more like just mellow, you know? Just to try to fucking ease my way into it. And I've found that, you know, those albums have been great for me. So anyways, Stamps.com. Continuing on. Some small businesses still think an expensive postage meter is the only way to get postage without having to go to the post office. But they're wrong. Wrong. Donald Trump, wrong. There's Stamps.com. With Stamps.com, you can easily print postage for any letter or package using your computer and printer. No extra hardware to buy, no long-term contracts. Stamps.com could save you at least 50% compared to a meter. Plus, you can do more with Stamps.com. You can take a meter than you can with a meter. Like send package tracking information to. What the fuck's going on with me here? Like send package tracking information to recipients with one click. The choice is clear. Stamps.com offers more features at a fraction of the cost. I have been using Stamps.com for years for my shows. It makes mailing and shipping my posters really convenient. Right now, sign up for Stamps.com and use my last name, Burr, to get a 4-week trial plus a $110 bonus offer, including postage and a digital scale. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Burr. All right, there we go. I think that is the podcast here for this week. I'm scrolling now through my whole iTunes. I don't understand. You know what? I can't play any of my fucking music. It says too many devices have already been cleared to, to listen to iTunes, so it doesn't let me listen to it anymore. I can't, and I don't remember the passwords of anything else on any other device. I don't know what other devices they're saying. Does it mean, my old laptops that are dead? I got to turn them back on, find the cord, plug them in, and do what? Unlet them listen to fucking iTunes? Or does it mean there's too many devices in the house? I have no fucking idea. As far as I know, it's just my laptop and my phone. How can that be too many devices? But whatever. All right, here's the album. Alone. It hasn't come out yet. The Pretenders, Alone. I know it's coming out in like a week or so. But lately when I've been like lifting, I've been listening to like the whole Learning to Crawl album. It's actually fucking great for working out. Who would have thought? I always thought you had to have this really aggressive shit. I don't know. I'm all over the fucking place, and I can't figure out. I got kicked off of my own fucking Facebook. Somebody sent me something for these fucking pictures. I don't know if I got phished or whatever. But now I can't get into my my own account. And they said the only way I can turn my account back on is if I send them a picture of myself. And I'm just thinking like, well, how the fuck do you know what I look like? So I'm officially done with Facebook. Like, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can go onto Facebook right now. So let's see if my computer will let me. My phone won't. This is just extra time, people. This isn't even the podcast anymore. This is just you. Yeah, see? I'm done. Email or phone. I don't even recognize. I fucking hate this shit. Now what I got to do? I got to spend like another 20 hours trying to figure this out? It's not even worth it to me. Why do I care if someone fished my fucking account anyways? What are they going to do with it? You know what I mean? Congratulations. You have my Facebook account. See? There you go. There's a new me. The old me would have flipped out. I just don't give a shit anymore. You know what? You win. You win, Facebook. You win, technology, you fucking cunts. All right, that's the podcast for this